Hello guys, how are you? In this video, we are going to discuss about the variation in charge PPC chapter capacitor. So I think I am about to start this chapter about a very long time, and studying this was very hectic for me. So I decided to record a video on this so that I can also learn on this, and I could also understand on this topic very well better. Like it's for me, for my understanding purpose. uh, of course, this channel is also for me. I'm not recording the videos for the views or for anything. I'm making these videos for my own consistency, for my own discipline, and whenever I feel low, I just record, set up the camera and record the video of it. And that's why the reason is this only, that why the videos are so much delayed. And also, I want to tell you that I wanted to record a video, regular videos on YouTube, but my phone somehow got damaged. Like I have my phone, I will show you. This got somehow damaged, and it's not working right now. So that's why I wasn't able to record a video after that. So after 7 days, 7 or 8 days, I'm gonna record this video very soon. So let's get started variation in chart PPC. So first of all, we will discuss about two cases. The number one case is battery is connected, and number two is battery disconnected. So what we will consider as default. By default, we're going to consider that battery is disconnected because no one is going to come and connect your battery. Okay. So the case one is battery is connected. Battery is connected. Okay, so if the battery is connected, that means capacitor is having a constant V, a constant potential. Okay, so we are going to assume this V is constant, and for this purpose of view, we are going to take all the formulas related to this. Like if you want to take out the capacitance, we already know is constant, Q, charge Q, and electric field or potential. All these formulas will be based on the V, because V we are talking constant, and other variables which will be varying. Okay, so the first one is variation. Okay, we are going to discuss about case 1, battery is connected, V is constant. Variation which we are going to discuss about is capacitance. And VC, we know it's already constant. Q, charge. And what is the electric field? Question asks what is the electric field when battery is connected. And by default, we are going to take as battery disconnected, and that we will study like soon. Okay. So electric field, and then we are going to discuss about potential energy. Okay. So if we want to take out the formula of capacitance when the battery is connected, that means V is constant. So what formulas we can do? First of all, how many formulas we know for the parallel PPC, parallel capacitor? So that is like epsilon naught A by D, and we can use epsilon naught epsilon R A by D. Okay, this is the only one formula which we can take out the capacitance of a conductor. Also, there is one more formula which is Q is equals to CD, but in that Q is also present, so we will not take that formula. In this formula, we are heading on like epsilon A by D. So V is constant, and epsilon naught R A by D. In this, only the one variable is there, that is C, and on the basis of V, we can take out the C. If V is constant, there is no any V in this formula, so C will be also constant. Okay, but if we increase the area, if we increase the area, if we decrease the area, if we increase the distance, if we decrease the distance, or if we like put the dynamic constant in it. So first one is area. So like if we increase the area, so if we increase the area, so the formula goes here like C is equals to epsilon naught epsilon A by D. So area increases, which is directly proportional to capacitance. So capacitance also increases. The capacitance also increases if we increase the distance between two parallel capacitors. So C is inversely proportional to D. That way D is increased, so C will also decrease. Okay, which is inversely proportional. Now, if we there is a electric like dielectric constant, and dielectric medium is present between two PKC. So I mean 1 ppc and parallel plate capacitor. Okay, so if we increase the dielectric medium er, okay, of the medium, so it is directly proportional to capacitance, that will also get increased. Okay, the second one is VC. What is the change on is VC when it is connected to the battery? So it is remain constant because we also assume that is gonna be constant because battery is connected. Potential is always remain constant. The next one is Q. What is the charge? What is the impact on charge if we increase the area, if we decrease the area, if we increase the distance, if we decrease the distance, if we increase the direct medium between them, or if we decrease it? What is the changes in Q? So for that, we have one common formula which we study in this beginning of the chapter, which is Q is equals to CV. So Q is equals to CV, where V is constant and C we have already studied. C does not depend upon V. C only depends upon area, distance, and ER. So we can easily find out the Q. So V is constant. So if we increase the area, so what is the impact on capacitance? Capacity is getting increased because it's directly proportional to the area. So Q will also get increased because Q is directly proportional to C and directly proportional to area. Q is directly proportional to C and C is directly proportional to ER. Q is directly proportional to C. C is inversely proportional to distance between PPC. Okay, so if we increase the area, C increases, so Q is also increasing. D increases, C decreases, so Q also decreases. C increases because of ER, so Q also increases. Okay, let me check. Okay, all good. The next one is electric field. Next one is electric field E is equals to V by D. The only one common formula studied in the last chapter, electrostats. In this formula, we're going to take this only, V by D. Why we took this V by D? Why we did not take Q by epsilon naught, Q by or electric field, which we studied E is equals to sigma by epsilon naught, or Q by A epsilon naught. Why we do not take that formula? Because in that formula Q is coming and we need to find a Q with C and C then comparison. It's like huge way. So for the shortcut we use electric field formula as V by D because V is constant, and with D we can also find the changes and variations in electric field. Okay, so we are going to take by V by D. E is equals to V by D. So if we increase the area, because in this formula area is not coming, so if we increase the area, electric field, there is no effect on it. If we increase the what is this, yeah, there is no effect on it. Okay, if we increase the distance, distance is much proportional to E, that means gonna decrease. Okay, electric field gonna decrease. So the next one is potential. Now potential, there are three formulas: half QV, half CV square, Q square by 2C. So what formula we are going to use? Like half QV, in this Q is coming, so we cannot take this. Half Q square by 2C. We will take the formula in which V is also coming and one is another constant. So in that, like if the C is coming, we can easily count on number, like area is increasing, so C is also increasing, D is increasing, so C decreases, like this in way. So we are going to take the formula Q square by 2C. Okay, potential is equals to Q square by 2C. We will take this only. Uh, CV square. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. It's V is constant. V is constant, so we will take formula in which V is also present. And another, I mean, I was going to tell that only, but for my mouth slip, it slipped in that way. So I'm sorry for that. We will not take the formula Q square by 2C, we will take the formula half CV square. So in Q square by 2C, C is also present. In half CV square, C is also present. But in Q square by 2C, Q is present. We are not taking here the battery is disconnected one, because in battery is connected one. Battery is connected with V is constant. So that's why we are taking the formula in which C is present and V is there. Okay, so V is constant, so all the formula depends on C. So if the C increases, so the U increases. I mean potential increases because it's directly proportional. So C will increase with increasing area. So if the area increases, C increases and V increases. I mean U increases, potential increases, potential energy, and if D decreases, C decreases, so potential energy will also decrease. And if ER is increasing, so C will increase and C will increase, so ultimately U will also increase. So this was all about when the battery is connected with the PPC. So there is a question come. There is a whole table comprising of all the possible types of question that can come through this topic, and it is the only ultimate table. Only we need to learn that what is the constant and which formula we need to put in. If we know this all, then it's very easy for us to find what is asking the question. The next one is the case 2, in which we are going to take the battery is disconnected. The battery is disconnected. So the case 2, battery is disconnected, and we are going to take this at by default case. If anything is not given, if not saying that it has V potential or any battery is connected, not talking about, we are going to assume it is at is like battery disconnected, Q is constant, not V. We are going to take Q is constant, Q is charge is constant, and by this formula varies which formula we are going to take. Like in potential we was taking like q square by 2c. This formula will take not in the place of half cv square, because in that v was constant and in this q is constant, so we will take the half q square by 2c. And in one more question, like electric field was varying, and how we can tell if it was varying with a change in area, change in distance, or change in electric medium, like dielectric medium, yeah, sorry. So we can all tell by if the battery is connected with a, if we could take the formula in which V was constant, and ultimately we took the electric field is equals to V by D, in which V was constant and it was wholly inversely dependent on D. And if the battery is disconnected in this question, in this like topic, if the battery is disconnected, take the formula of electric field, like not that one half V by D, we will not half V by D, we will take the formula of sigma by epsilon naught, in which sigma will open Q by epsilon naught. uh, Sigma by epsilon naught, yeah, Q by A epsilon naught. Q by A epsilon naught. This formula we are going to take for electric field. In this formula, Q will be varying. Sorry, Q is constant because this case is only for constant Q. So Q will be constant. Okay, let's see about it. The variation we are going to talk about: increase in area, increase in distance, or increase in ER. So variation we are going to talk about all the three variation: increase in area, increase in distance, and increase in ER. The next one we are going to discuss, which last one is U. For U will take Q square by 2C, and for first one, which is C. For C we are going to take the same formula, because in C formula, like epsilon A by D, any like V was also not coming, Q was also not coming, it was independent of it. We are going to take up the same formula. Also we know the capacity is independent of charge and potential. Okay, do not depend upon that. So as simple as that. So if we increase the area, of course C will increase. Okay, so C will increase if we increase the area, so C will decrease. If we increase the ER, so C will also increase. Now the next question is V. What is the dependence on V? Potential. So for potential we are again going to use Q is equals to CV, and there V was constant for Q. So V was constant, we were taking out the Q. For Q we were taking Q is equals to CV, but here Q is constant, but Q is constant but V is varying. So for V we are going to take the same formula, Q is equals to CV, and we are going to arrange in this way, like Q is equals to CV. So V is equals to Q by C. V is equals to Q by C. Q is constant, and now all the game of V depends on C. So V is inversely proportional to the C. If C is increasing, then V gonna decrease. Like if we increase the area, C increases, so V decreases. Okay. If we increase the distance, C decreases, but V increases. If we increase the direct medium, C increases, but V decreases. Okay, we're gonna check this. Uh, Decreases, increases, and decreases. Okay. So the next one is what is the depend? Q is gonna remain constant. So Q is constant only because the case is only with that we disconnected. So Q constant. Now the next case is electric field. Electric field. Now there we took the formula of V by D. V was constant and everything was dependent on D for the finding of electric field. But here we will take the formula in which E is dependent somehow on Q because Q is constant, so it will be easy for us to take out the value of E. So E is equals to Q by Q by A epsilon naught. Okay, because E is equals to sigma by epsilon naught होता है. Sigma is Q by A and downside epsilon naught, so it will be Q by A epsilon naught. So charge is constant. If we increase the area, E is inversely proportional to area. If we increase the area, so electric field will decrease. If we increase the distance, so there is no dependence of distance here of E, so it remain constant. If we increase the dilating medium, E will decrease because it's inversely proportional. E will decrease. Okay. The next one is U. U is equals to Q square by 2C. So Q is constant and everything is dependent on C, and which is inversely proportional. So if area is increasing, C is increasing, U is decreasing. D is increasing, C is decreasing, so U is increasing. Epsilon and R is increasing, C is increasing, so U is decreasing. So this was all about this topic. It's finished in within 17 minutes. So thank you all of you. And for the remaining question of the model, we're going to discuss as soon as the chapter finishes. So stay tuned for the video. Bye bye.